welcome back to this week's edition of Will and Wise.
The Dog Show Drive.
Yep, I'm Will Alexander.
And I'm Y.
Yes, you are Y. This week of the Dog Show Drive, we're going to talk about we lost another icon in our sport this past week.
Yes.
We lost Allan Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about our show spotlights. Our topic of the week, when does size matter at the dog shows? And kennel and bitch. All that
and more.
All that and more on this week's edition of Will and Wise,
The Dog Show Drive. Hi, Will.
So today's Thursday, so we don't know what happened Wednesday with the Montreal Canadiens yet. We know what happened Monday with the Montreal Canadiens. Yvonne watched the game.
I did. That's why they lost.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I will not be watching.
You didn't realize that you held the power of the playoffs.
I've told you this many times before. Yeah. I've told you this many times before. So,
well, we were always or a big Leaf family too. But I remember watching when Al and I were together, we were watching the game, and she wouldn't get up to use the bathroom because every time she did, they'd score. So she would hold it for the whole game.
I understand.
Whatever.
I understand. So then I had to wear my Blue Jay shirt today because when they won the first game, the day before, I wore my Blue Jay shirt. So
yeah, but did you wash it?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
no.
Okay, all right.
What are you, ridiculous? That's ridiculous.
So it's a good thing we're remote.
Yes, it still has the good mojo on it. So
and mustard.
Yes. No, I didn't have any sausages with it this week. Let me tell you, that usually happens. Anyway, but
How was your week? What did you do?
Just worked.
Just worked?
Trying to think of what I did on the weekend. Not a heck of a lot of anything. None of the kids were home. Darren worked. He worked like 2 shifts. Yeah. So it was just me and the dog. Just me and the dog.
Stay home and watch Jeopardy and eat bonbons.
Yeah. I actually watch a lot of murder shows.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of murder.
Like documentaries and things like that?
Yeah. I have that ID television, Discovery ID, where they just talk about people killing people.
Yeah.
But I find it interesting. Darren finds it a touch unnerving.
If you relax watching those murder documentaries, that you're a bit a little bit yourself, a little bit psychotic yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's almost like you're taking notes. Oh, I can get rid of Will this way. No one would know.
I've always told people, see, the reason why there's 2 reasons why I couldn't murder anybody and get away with it. I mean, I could murder.
Did you tell somebody?
What's that? I'd tell
somebody. Did you tell somebody?
No, I'm a good keeper of secrets.
Oh, okay.
You should know. Anyway, if I ever come like with a swimming cap on and like myself saran wrapped, because I shed a lot, my DNA would be all over crime scenes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I can't.
Well, I used to talk because Colin used to say that if he wasn't a handler, he'd be a professional assassin. I said, you can't be an assassin because you'd call me and say, guess what I did?
This counts. That is true.
Okay. Let me give you a hint. Okay.
I mean, I definitely want him on my team in a street fight.
Yes.
But he
not so much anymore. He's not as quick as he used to be.
Okay, I still live where, we were much more agile.
When he was Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Bam Bam.
and we could stay up past 10 o'clock without an afternoon nap.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah. Yes. So anyway, but What were we talking about? Oh yeah, murder shows. So I watched. There are some other ones that I've watched. Oh, I've been watching this new. It's not new. It's been on. I don't know. It's already over. It's called Dark Winds. It's on.
Oh yeah, that's a series. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm watching that right now, which
yeah. I hear
I'm
that's good.
I'm
So
liking it. I'm liking
I
it.
haven't seen it yet. I did a seminar. I went to Syracuse and
Oh,
did a
that's right. You
seminar
did.
for the Onondaga Kennel Club. Yeah.
Onondaga.
Lynn Coates, she was this organizer, and Lynn is a member of the club. But Lynn is Canadian. Lynn and her husband are from Ottawa, so
Oh,
but
I
now
did
they
not
live
know
in
that.
Syracuse. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and Alan Waterman came and did the judging for
Oh,
me. So
what
it was
fun. What
yeah,
fun.
it was great to see Alan. I
Hmm.
was lucky that he wasn't at a dog show,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of dog shows last week, and he was home though. So,
Yes.
but it was great. And he wore a suit and tie, just like a real judge. And everybody's like, "Oh no, he's a real judge!" But it was good. It turned out
Cool.
really well. I had some
Fun.
great students and great participants, and a lot
Oh,
of fun
nice.
was had. And yeah, it was a good
Excellent.
time.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. So, yeah, that was our
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay. So, we
Hmm.
have news. We have news.
Yeah.
We didn't. Yeah. We lost. The fancy lost. Dear friend Allan Pepper last week.
Oh,
Um, Alan passed away. He's a longtime breeder of Whippets under the Allery Kennel name.
yes.
Terry Taft and himself bred dogs together when they were together, and they dominated Whippets for so long in the
Oh,
70s and 80s in our
yeah.
area anyway. And then then when he retired from that, he became a CKC judge, and he traveled everywhere when he first started judging. He really loved going to like Sweden and those
Yeah.
countries to see the sighthounds, and he would judge sighthounds all over the world. And later on, when he slowed down, when he wasn't always healthy, and he'd still judge in our area once in a while, and he was always a very good judge. I always enjoyed
Yeah.
showing to
Oh,
him
I always loved
and
showing to
seeing
him.
him.
Yeah. Yes, always. It's such a wonderful smile. He was such a nice
Yeah.
gentleman. I
Oh,
remember him just ring stewarding a lot.
yeah, he rings to a lot
Yeah.
at the Lindsay shows. Like
Yeah.
he was there because he was somewhat local there, so he always came and helped out the Lindsay shows. He
Yeah.
always had that big cardigan on, and he was ring
Yes.
stewarding, and he'd always we'd be talking, and something would happen in the ring, and he'd give me his own comment about what just happened in the ring. He was a lot
Yeah.
of fun to be around. So
What did he do
we
for a
lost another
profession?
great. Pardon me.
What did he do for a
He's a
profession?
hairdresser.
He was. Was
So
he okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like so many dog show people had their hair done by Alan.
Yeah.
So hair by Alan.
Hair by Allan. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was just he was a
He
great
will
guy.
definitely be missed. That is for sure.
Yeah.
That is for
And like
sure.
I'm looking at this picture right now, he was
Ah,
just a good guy,
yeah, he
So
was
I really enjoyed being around Alan. He was smart, he was witty. It was just fun people.
fun. The other thing that we took a little bit of note was there was a little bit of some small issues, I guess, at the Ottawa Kennel Club with in regards to camping.
Yeah, I don't know what did we ever find out exactly what happened?
Not exact. I don't think exactly. It was just that what somebody had posted that they were supposed to have a spot with hookups and power, etc. It turned out that they didn't get that type of spot, and I guess we're just going to say at this time of year when camping and the outdoor shows
Yeah,
start.
once you start camping.
You just have to be prepared because
Yeah.
sometimes mistakes are made, which sometimes can't
And
be
sometimes it's
rectified.
even if there is power on the site, they all
Sometimes,
use it at once and it gets blown. It gets
yeah,
blown. So
it doesn't always work.
you're better off having a backup generator
Yeah.
and being ready. So
Yeah. So just, to keep that kind of stuff in mind, to have your backups just in case, especially for the dog's comfort and your own.
yeah, especially as it's starting to warm up now because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be running their AC and the power grid's not gonna hold it. So you're
Yeah.
better off being your own power grid.
Yes,
So
for sure. For sure. So, do we want to do across Canada?
let's do Across Canada.
All right. Brought to you by Canadian Dog Fancier, showcasing Canada's top dogs. So we have the Old Lang Syne Dog Association in Chilliwack, BC, from the May 24th Nope, 21st to the 24th. And they had 4 shows, total entry of 819 dogs, which was
Look at
up
Yeah,
from the
look at that.
previous year
Excellent.
for 681 dogs the previous year.
Yep.
So that's nice. Good jump. And then we have the Lakes District Kennel Club in Vanderhoof, BC, May 21st.
Where is Vanderhoof, BC? It's got to be a well away from Chilliwack because they're the 2 shows.
Yeah.
Where is Vanderhoof?
Well, we're going to have to go to the map.
And their entries went up too. 6. Oh no.
No,
8
they went
shows.
down.
I see now.
Yeah, they went down just a bit though, not too badly, over 6. Oh no. Look what it says though. Last year was 8 shows.
Yeah.
This year is only 6 shows. So technically they did go up.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah,
it's great
that's
that they
good.
went up.
I wonder if they made that
That's
call.
great.
I wonder if they made that call so that they didn't, so that they would make more money and have more of a successful show that way. That was awesome.
Who knows, but it worked.
Yep.
It worked.
And then Fort Garry Kennel Club in Oakbank, Manitoba, May 22nd through the 24th. They had 5 shows as well. Total entry of 728. Yep. They went up from the previous year of 696. And then we have the Ottawa Kennel Club, May 22nd. This was also last weekend in Richmond, Ontario. And they had 3 shows and they were over 1,000 dogs, which is up from the year before. Yeah, almost 100 dogs.
Right.
So good job. And last but not least, out on the East Coast in Moncton, New Brunswick, the Moncton Kennel Club show, 4 shows for 761 dogs, also up.
So every show this weekend was up.
Ding, 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 ding. Yay.
Yeah, that's great news.
That's awesome.
That's that's a good positive thing. That's great.
And that's not even the long weekend.
Yeah. Wow.
That's just a regular weekend. Wow. Wowzers. That is awesome.
Go, guys.
Yeah, good job. Hardworking clubs must be I don't know what I was going to say. Anyway, some reminder. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Excuse me.
So reminders for closing. We have the Prairie Canine Academy closing on Sunday, May 31st. That's this Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, or when the limit is reached. The show secretary is Karen Fairbarn. The Grand Prairie Regional Kennel Club closing on Wednesday, June 3rd. So that's next Wednesday at 11 p.m. or when the limit is reached. Show secretary is Arctic Dreams. Then we have the Kingston and District Kennel Club closing Tuesday, June the 2nd at 8 p.m. It's a Diana Edwards show service. And then we have the Monarch Kennel Club also closing on Wednesday, June the 3rd at 8 p.m. And that is an MJN show service. And we have the Oromocto Kennel Club closing on Monday, June the 1st at 9 p.m. or when their limit is reached. And that show secretary is Noteworthy Farm Show Services.
Yeah, that's Dougie McIntyre's show.
Oh, is it? Oromocto?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And we also have
Dr. McIntyre.
Yeah. And then we have Lady Slipper Kennel Club. And that closes on Wednesday, June the 3rd, or when their limit is reached at 6 p.m. And the show secretary is Caitlin McCloney?
Colony, yeah. Looks like it. So that's PEI, Lady Slipper.
Yes, that is. Lady Slipper would be PEI. So that is reminders for closing, brought to you by Canadian Dog Fancier, showcasing Canada's top dogs.
Very good.
So now,
across Canada was very positive this week.
It was very positive.
Numbers wise.
Yes. Now we have our show spotlight, brought to you by Show Scene Magazine, the place to be seen. Our Canadian show spotlight is a little place near and dear to my heart, the Kenora and District Dog Club, which closes Thursday, June the 4th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it is June 26th, 27th, and 28th, held at the Moncrief Construction Sports Center, and that's in Kenora, Ontario, lovely Lake of the Woods area. It's beautiful there. It is so pretty there. So pretty there. let's see, they have a Thursday night sanction match. They also have Canine Good Neighbor Test. Ooh, I might try that with Fanny. I might try that. Because I'm going to go to this show. I'm mourning.
All right.
I'm going to this show.
All right.
They have junior handling, conformation junior handling on the Saturday. And they also have junior obedience, which is awesome on the Saturday. They have baby puppies for shows 1 and 3 and veteran shows for 2 and 4. And they offer combo deals. So if you enter both those shows, that you get a deal. Associated specialty. Well, the Canadian West Highland White Terrier Club Regional Specialty Show will be on the Friday, and their national and puppy sweepstakes will be held on the Saturday. And then they will also be having a Westie booster on Sunday. These will be memorial shows. The first show is in memory of Geraldine R. Taylor, and Obedience Trials 1 and 2 in memory of Janice Leach. So that's really nice.
I have so many memories of Jerry Taylor.
Yeah.
Character or sport.
I believe her daughter, Darlene, is she's a club official for Kenora.
Both her and George, they were such characters. I enjoyed seeing them both.
Yes. They were so much fun. Let's take a look at the judging panel. So we have Jean-Louis Blais from Quebec, Joe DeLeo from Murillo, Ontario. Robert Denis from Ontario as well. Kathleen
Ferris. I guess is she doing the Westie National probably?
I think so. Yes, I believe she is. Yes, she's doing that. From Holland, Pennsylvania. Tanis Postma from Alberta. Linda and Mel Saranchuk, also from Alberta. Jean Tremblay from Ontario. And Wayne Thompson from BC. And then we have our Rally Obedience judges, Karen Banman and Braylon Smith from Saskatchewan and Manitoba, respectively. So, yes, the West Highland White Terrier Club, the 75th anniversary shows.
So it looks like Kathy's doing the regional, and Vandra Huber is doing the national.
Yes, that's very exciting.
That'll be a great specialty. Good for them.
I'm very much for. I hope they get a great entry, and I'm looking very much forward to.
You used to be knee deep in the lore of the Westie.
I was knee deep in the lore of the Westies at one point. Yes, I'm a fan of the Westie.
Don't we have a picture as it used to hang in the hallway? Yeah.
Oh, my mom had a little Westie, which we all showed.
Yeah.
At one point in time.
What was his name?
His name was Jamie.
Jamie. Yeah.
His name was Jamie, but as Raymond and I referred to him as our baby brother.
No.
My parents liked that dog way more than they ever liked.
Well, even my mother, our first dog was Olaf.
Right.
She still calls me Olaf once in a while.
That is so true. I have forgotten. And you know what's really embarrassing? The other day, Faith was walking down the hall and I yelled at her and I yelled Fanny. And I meant to say Faith, but I said Fanny.
Olaf. Like I'm a character on a Disney movie. Olaf.
A beloved character at least. Oh, so
that was back in the 70s. Olaf. But I'll tell you, at the end of my handling career when I was working away, and I'd be having whatever beagle, and usually I think the last male, AJ was the last male beagle I showed, and I remember yelling to the assistant saying, "Is Eddie ready yet?" or something like that. And like, oh Jesus, well Eddie was a million years ago.
Which one was Eddie?
Eddie was Eddie Belfour. The eagle has landed.
Right.
Yeah.
Where was he in the lineup? Wasn't he after Kevin? Right after Kevin?
Yeah, he was well after Kevin.
Oh, was he well after Kevin? I remember there Eddie the Beagle, but I can't remember.
I picked him. I was the breeder. Oh God, her name has just disappeared. I can see her. Isn't that horrible? Anyway,
do you want to know what's super funny, folks? We had this conversation about dementia before the show and how having a dog reduces your chances of getting...
I watched this documentary this morning where having a dog reduces your chance of dementia by 40%.
Yeah.
but I haven't had a dog with me lately.
Oh, maybe that's why.
So
Ooh,
this is what's
you
happening. I don't
better
even know
get
where I
on
am.
it.
We shouldn't laugh at it.
No. Anyhow.
But she sent me the litter on back in the day on computer,
Yeah.
and I went through and picked which one I wanted off the internet.
Ooh.
So I always called him my internet dog.
Yes.
And he ended up winning like a bunch of shows, at least 10. And he was a nice dog. I called him, his name was Castle Gales. The Eagle has landed. Yeah. Eddie Belfour. Eddie. He was named after Eddie Belfour.
Nice.
Anyway, AJ wasn't Eddie.
No. So anyway, back to the Kenora District Dog Club. They have Comfy Sunday.
What is Comfy Sunday, Yvonne?
Well, it's road trip ready and ring ready. So we've sparkled all weekend. Now it's time to get cozy. Sunday is comfy day for judges and exhibitors. So you can dress down. So I'm wearing leggings and a big sweatshirt. There we go.
Even when they have those days at shows, I can't do it.
I know
I can't do it.
I know. I don't believe I'm showing on the Sunday on that day, so it doesn't matter. I can go that way. I'm good. And then they also have a ring obedience mat time on Thursday for $10 for 10 minutes. So sign up at the show secretary's desk. And
Shirley Dowser.
What?
Shirley Dowser was her name, I'm sure.
Yes, I think you're right. Yes. Yeah. Dowser.
I think that was her name.
Dowser.
I'm sure it was.
Yes. So that is our Canadian spotlight. And now for our U.S. show. It is the Nango Circuit.
The Nango Circuit. Where is that?
I feel like I should have castanets. Anyway, where is this being held? Well, I'll tell you. Just one moment.
Bainbridge, New York.
You're right. Good job, Will. Good job.
The Nango Circuit, 4 days of all breed dog shows.
Yes.
I've been to these shows.
Have you now?
I think you've been to these shows.
Have I now?
I think you have. You were probably asleep on the way to Bainbridge.
Probably. I didn't actually sleep that much when we drove.
No, you're good. You were going to keep me awake.
We
sang.
That's because
we usually annoyed the rest of the people by singing.
Who cares? Get out of my concert hall then. Hello.
Guess who I'm going to see this weekend?
Who?
The Guess Who. You were close. The Who? No, the Guess Who.
The Guess Who.
Yeah.
That's right. You keep telling me this.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
I put it on my calendar, Guess Who. So I thought I better put the Guess Who. I'll be like, what am I talking about? Guess who what? Guess
I hate when I do these codes and I can't crack my own code. Well, that's exciting. Okay, now back to the Nango
Circuit. Yes.
So this is the Glen Falls Kennel Club on the Thursday, Saratoga, New York Kennel Club on Friday, and Shenango Valley Kennel Club on Saturday and Sunday. All in one location, folks.
Yeah,
one
it's a good
location.
set of shows. It's a good set of shows.
In the General Clinton Park in Bainbridge, New York. Do you remember when we used to go to American shows and you had to pack up every day, new location?
Yeah.
I do not.
The days of the old Florida circuit. Oh my gosh.
I do not miss those at all. All. Case closed. No way.
Yeah, it got so tedious that by the end of the circuit, like the day before the ending of the circuit, once you packed up, it's like, let's just go home.
Let's just go home. Are we winning anything big today?
Let's just go
home. Just unload that dog.
Yeah.
So they have an AKC sanctioned 4 and under 6 month puppy competition, both on Friday and Saturday. National Owner Handler Series, of course, all 4 days. They also have junior showmanship, and the Poodle Club of Mohawk Valley will support the entry for Poodles toy at this show. So I think it's at the Glen Falls Kennel Club that day, which I believe is the Thursday. Then they also have, look at all this stuff going on now. Non-sporting
supported entries.
Yep. So poodles for both standard and miniature as well. They have rally obedience. Choo 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 choo. The Sheba Club of America has a Saturday specialty. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. And then let's take a look at our judges panel. Who do we have
there's a
here?
few Canadians on there, I see.
There are
Yep.
Mrs. Sharon Luckhart.
Jocelyn Gagne.
Right.
And Patricia Langto.
Patricia Langto, correct.
Yeah.
Them apples. Some of the other American judges, you have Robert Frost, Mimi Winkler.
Friend of the show, Wood Warnell.
Wood Warnell is on there. Lisa Young, Elizabeth Chase, Andrea Bradford. Yep, good panel. Good panel. Yep, nice panel. Yes. So don't forget, those entries close on Wednesday, June 10th at 12 noon. And I don't know why, when we do these, for whatever reason, how come I can never see which show service is doing these?
I don't know. Maybe we should let Megan go. Rehire her back on Monday.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, but like seriously, I don't know who's the show super on this. How weird is that?
Yeah. Oh, did I ever use the line on you when we were showing dogs and I didn't feel like getting in bed? And I said, there's good news and bad news, Yvonne. Good news is you've been promoted. The bad news is I'm staying in the hotel.
Yeah, probably. Oh, and don't forget, there's an OFAI clinic at this show too, sponsored by the Poodle Club of Mohawk Valley. Dun, 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 dun. So that was our show spotlights, brought to you by Show Scene Magazine, the place to be seen. Dun,
the place to be seen.
All righty.
Where friends gather.
Friends gather. That's still one of my favorite. Welcome. Remember when we were at what national? I think you were judging puppy sweepstakes at the Irish National in Oconomowoc.
Okay.
And the girls were there, and Hopi was like, "Welcome to Milwaukee." Hey, where friends gather. It was very funny. Hopi was so funny doing that.
Yeah, she was.
Well, both the girls.
And is that when you left me in charge of them and I fell asleep and they ran the halls?
No, was that not in Michigan?
I don't remember. No, I fell asleep and I woke up and they were gone. They were
gone. They're like, ditch this old dude. Let's go. They came back to check on you.
Yeah. To check on me to see if I was okay,
Because I think you told them about the fact that you choked on a nacho chip not too long ago, and you had to Heimlich yourself on a chair or something.
No, Monica gave me that maneuver and saved me. Yeah, it was horrible.
So they were all worried about you eating peanuts too, or something.
Yeah, it was peanuts. Yeah.
I don't think Uncle Will should eat peanuts, and I was like, well, yeah. Yep.
Because we all think we can lift them up to give them the Heimlich maneuver.
Just jump on him. Just jump
on him. Throw him over and step on his back.
Yes. All right. Let's get to the topic. All
right. This week's topic.
Brought to you by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, where your success is
our success. So this week we're going to talk about, I like this topic. This is a good topic.
I know you do.
Wicketing and weighing. When
size matters in the CKC ring.
I was in the pool. Sorry.
Turtle.
Today's topic is one that causes a lot of confusion and stress, ringside gossip, everything. I love it. I don't love it, but when someone else is being wicketed and we all run to ringside to watch, it's like a car wreck,
Well, it's funny because in the States, usually the field rep starts going to the ring, right?
They have to come over, yeah.
So that's what I spend most of my day doing, watching where the field rep's going.
Oh, I know.
I wonder if there's anything exciting going on over there. Follow them along. It was like, ooh, Shelties are in.
Friend of the show, Eddie Zook, borrowed one of my dogs because he was doing a wicket demonstration. Right? Yeah. And it was a dog that was doing well. So, and he goes, takes a dog, and because he was part of the team, because he owned some of the dogs, he could take my dogs. And off he went. Then he came back like 2 minutes later. He said, does he measure in? I said, yes, he measures in. I don't want to measure him out in front of everybody, and then everybody in the world knows. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
No, oh, we better get another example. This is how to measure out a dog of Will's.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
But yes, that's the other thing. If you're going to let a dog be measured for demonstration, be aware. Just be
Just be
aware.
ready to make sure they do measure in before you put them on display for all the upcoming judges to see.
Oh, exactly.
I once got, well, I didn't measure. Peter Parker once got measured, being the only dog in the ring, under a judge that had already given him a couple of groups and group placements. Yeah.
That's that further on in our discussion. We're going to circle back to that one. What?
I remember asking him before he measured. I said, "What do you think he is? Too big or too small?"
Yeah, too big or too small.
It was right in the center.
Yeah. So
he thought it was fun, though. He thought,
well, he's a joyful dog. So what we're going to break down is what when we say wicketing, what that actually is, which breeds can be legally measured, when a judge can request a wicket, and what happens if a dog measures over or under, depending on the breed standard, and the myths, the drama, and the etiquette all around it. That was a good. I like that. The myths, the etiquette. So under CKC rules, official measuring is only permitted in breeds whose standards include a height disqualification. So, and that could be over or under. So sometimes dogs must be over a certain height, and sometimes dogs, and most common in what we're used to is dogs must be under a certain height.
So but I've been at ringside where they judged dogs being too small, like Great Danes and Goldens, and I just think, and they've done it depends who it was doing, who the judges were. Most judges have common sense not to do the 6-month-old puppy as being too small, but I've seen it done. I've seen it done. Yes.
That is sad.
Or the Woodstock shows, the old Summer of Woodstock Oxford shows. I saw it done there more than once. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's discuss what is wicketing. So when we speak of wicketing, that the wicket is actually the tool that judges use.
The measuring device.
Is the measuring device, right? So that is what we call the wicket. And it's usually, it's supposed to be a triangular. For those who can't see me doing this, for listening,
on the radio,
imagine Kermit the Frog. So it looks like I don't know, like an H kind of.
And it comes in a case, and you have to unscrew it so you can move the top part of the wicket to the exact height.
It's normally metal. But there can be wood ones too. But
the old ones are wood, but the better ones are the metal ones,
which are also now near impossible to find.
Yeah,
you cannot order them.
Show secretary is supposed to always have them. So,
unless you're a new show and you don't have one, then you have to borrow. Like here in Thunder Bay, the clubs here, we kind of share the wickets.
We used to show a lot of measurable dogs. So I'd get to the shows and I'd go borrow the wickets and check all the dogs before we showed them,
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And then if we got the questionable ones, well, what do you think? Oh, we can do it too. Was it you that was showing the toy poodle to Heather Logan and she called the stick on it and I had to come running in?
No, I showed that toy poodle to Bob Moore.
Oh, yeah. I remember running up to Heather Logan's ring, and I forget who the assistant was with the toy poodle, and it was out. Like you weren't getting it in. But being myself, back then I was really cocky. And
back then?
I thought I could measure anything in. So she's just about to measure this poor toy poodle with our assistant, and I come running up, and she sees me, and she stops everything. She says, "You can try if you want." I came in and I tried, and it didn't work.
I'll shake this bugger short. Yes.
So, I start telling jokes, trying to distract.
Yeah, exactly. Smoke and mirrors, man. So as we said, the wicket is the official measuring device. Oh, it looks similar to a crochet hoop with adjustable legs. Oh, that's a better description other than my.
I don't even know what a crochet hoop is. So that doesn't work for me.
No. In CKC conformation, judges cannot just guess height in breeds with official disqualifying size limits. They may request an official measurement. So
Right.
measuring
And
is
I always
only
carry a tape measure in my briefcase too
yes, you're
myself.
supposed you're
Yeah.
supposed to. You're
I
supposed
got
to.
one of those little ones that you get in the cereal box.
And like we said, measurements may only be taken in breeds that it is a disqualification in.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like English setters, nope. Even Irish
No.
setters, nope. Like you can sit there and
Yeah.
say it's a biggin, but there's
Oh,
no.
yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
remember, I guess I can say his name now because he's gone, but I was at ringside one time and I tried to stop it. Dave Eady was a great guy. I love Dave. A
yeah,
herding guy, corgi guy. He was so much fun. He got in his head that collies were wicketable, and he was calling wicked on this collie. And I even said to him, David, you can't. Like I
yeah,
wasn't showing it. I was outside the ring. Well, he
yeah,
got a complaint put against him, and
yeah,
I think he was suspended for a bit.
yeah,
I could be wrong, but I know he got reprimanded somehow.
yeah.
But
Well, I'm
you get it
sure.
in your head that the dog is too big, and you want to measure it, and yeah.
Yeah. Take a little measure against your leg. See
When
how
I
it
was
feels later.
working for Bobby Stebbins, I remember we had this big dog being shown, and he was always getting measured, and Bobby always got him in. He and Elliot Moore set me up and sent me in the ring with this tall dog to see if I could deal with it. I could deal with the wicketing. So yeah.
Yes. Because it is nerve wracking when you
Oh yeah.
when someone
Yeah.
calls a wicket on you, and especially if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, because you've never
You've never wicketed
if
it.
you've
Yeah.
never tested the dog as to if it is or not, and
Yeah.
even then it can be nerve wracking, even if you know.
Oh, for sure, because it depends who's taking the measure. They could screw up, do it
Yeah,
incorrectly, and make a
yeah,
measure a dog out.
yeah.
You know,
So,
that's why the AKC rep comes to ringside and watches your
yeah,
procedure. And in AKC, you've got to take when you're applying for measurable dogs, you've got to take a wicket test.
yes.
So that's what Eddie was doing. That's why he was doing
Test.
demonstration.
Wicket
So,
test. Wicket.
yeah, take a
Wicket
wicket
test.
test.
Yes. So
That's
why?
wicked.
So why size matters in conformation? So conformation is judging dogs obviously against their breed standard. Breed standards include structure, movement, temperament, coat, and sometimes very specific height or weight measurements. Some breeds have ideal size ranges, and that's most breeds they discuss in their breed standard the ideal size. Other
Yeah, and they
breeds
give a
have
range, one above, one below, things like that.
yeah, exactly. Other breeds have hard disqualifications if the dog is too tall or too short. Examples of dogs where they cannot be over Shelties, Whippets,
Beagles.
miniature poodles, and toy poodles. Yeah, as you said, beagles. And then for weight divisions, they talk about dachshunds. And what are
Now, are Siberians weight in Canada, or are they height in
I don't know
Canada?
if they're still
I
if
think they're weight in
that's
Canada, but I'm
still
not sure.
I don't know if that's still a disqualification.
There was a time when it used to be weight, because I remember Canadian shows would rarely have a scale to measure them on,
Well,
or to
that's the
weigh them
thing.
on. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
that is the thing. Like, there's a smaller scale for.
I just said they never had a scale to measure them on. Well, I saw this meme this morning, and it was this woman holding her eye. She said, "I've been without chocolate so long, I can't hear it in my right eye."
That's good.
Sorry, off track again. It's because I don't have a dog with me.
I know. All of a sudden, I think that what's her name? Sarah McLachlan's song comes on. I will remember you.
That song used to make me cry. Not anymore. It was about Wayne Gretzky.
Yes, it's all crazy. Here, I'm like trying to find if the Siberian Husky. So for the Siberian Husky, it says in the disqualifications, dogs over 35.5 inches at the withers.
And the Canadian standard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? And over 60 pounds.
Oh, so it's both weight and height.
Yes. Bitches
I thought
over
it was just one or the other. That's great.
Bitches over 22 inches at the withers and over 50.
What are the dogs? What's the height of the dogs? I don't judge working dogs yet. What are the dogs?
23.5 inches.
The dogs are 23? It's deceiving.
It's just hair.
It's deceiving.
Just hair. It's just hair, folks.
Yeah. I remember showing a measurable dog to Bill Taylor, and he's judging it, and he's just asked me like the way Bill used to. How tall is this dog, William? I said, no, he measures in. I says, I'm just not very tall. He didn't fall for it.
No, he wouldn't have. He would have just
It
given you
just
that.
looks big with me, Bill. It's not really big.
It's all an illusion.
You're just dreaming, dear.
Yes. What are some of the other weighted breeds? I think it's usually toy dogs, right?
Well, yeah, and Frenchies. Frenchies are a weighted breed.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, 28 pounds. I know dachshunds because I judge dachshunds.
Oh, here's American Eskimo dogs. They have an over and an under in height. So under 9 inches or over 19 inches.
Yeah.
So having
I honestly cannot remember. Oh no, I do. That's a lie. I was at ringside when our Frenchie was weighed.
What's that?
Yeah. I'm saying I've never seen a dog weighed before, but I was at ringside when I saw Frenchie being weighed at one of our specialties up here.
Oh, so. Pekingese are a weight. They cannot weigh over 14 pounds.
Over 40 pounds.
No, 1.4.
Remember Steve Hurd?
Steve?
The judge Steve Hurd. You remember Steve? He was such a great guy. He was judging up here one time. We were talking away after he was all done, and there was a rather big Pekingese in the group. And I said, "What do you think of the toy group?" Well, it was nice. Had to help the Pekingese lady put her dog on the table, though.
He was funny. Toy Manchester Terriers their weight as well. They may not be over 12 pounds. That'd be a pretty big chunky Manchester.
Well, because then once they cross that threshold, they become the terrier, right? The standard terrier, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Oh, the Sholo, the toy Sholo, cannot be under 9.5 inches or over 22.75. Probably same thing. Then becomes a Sholo. Yeah, interesting. So,
excuse me.
Oh, and here's this is one of the miscellaneous breeds, but the Rusky toy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that? Cannot weigh less than 2.25 pounds.
Wow.
Cannot weigh less. That's
less. Yeah.
That's not even a cat weighs more than that.
Well, don't put it in the pool.
No. Oh, Bichons. I didn't realize. I honestly did not realize Bichons had a height. They cannot be over 12 or under.
Yeah. And
under 9.
And the thing is, what's the over?
12, and they can't be under 9.
Yeah, so 12. Think about that, right?
Yeah.
And but they're such a deceiving breed because they are such a thick-coated breed.
Yeah.
But we've seen some big Bichons, and you think, oh, and they measure in. It's usually their hair. So.
Yes. Okay. So French bulldogs can be, they cannot be over 28 pounds in weight.
Yeah. I knew that.
I knew you knew it, but I was just clarifying. Lhasas cannot be over 11.5 inches.
See, all these things, those are breeds I didn't deal with. Well, Frenchies I dealt with, but Lhasas I didn't really deal with.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really aware of that. So.
Yes. And I mean, those, like Australian cattle dogs. I would have never known that they would have had a height on them. They cannot be over 20.5 inches or under 17.5.
I didn't know that, actually.
Did you? I did not.
Yeah.
Same with Belgian Shepherds. They have a height, too. Wow,
where are we in line here? We're talking points yet?
We're on like segment 3 now. When can a judge wicket the dog?
Okay. Talking points. Judges can request a wicket if they believe a dog may fall outside the allowed size limits.
Right. Correct.
Maxine Beam used to keep the wicket leaned against the table and just scare away all the big ones.
Well, if you are going to do something like that, it does you can streamline your judging for sure. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah. I remember watching somebody judge. I guess I can say his name. Jamie Hubbard was doing beagles at Orlando, and he's making these cuts, right? He's making all these cuts. I'm thinking, what is he doing? Well, he's making his cut of all the dogs he wants to measure, all the dogs that he doesn't want to measure or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I wasn't sure what he was doing because I was watching it on my phone. So everything looks small on your phone. But it was interesting. So
yes. I remember I can't remember what it was, one of the larger shows, and I remember it was Sheltie judging, and before the judge started the Sheltie breed, they requested the wicket. And it was like
got your entry.
And it went off. There were dogs leaving left and right.
Yeah.
And it was just like, well, that solved a lot of those issues.
Well, I've been to Beagle Nationals where the wicket just stays on the table and they measure every dog.
Yeah.
Every dog.
Yeah. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Get it done, right?
Yep.
As long as you're efficient at it,
Yes. So the dog is measured at the highest point of their withers.
Yeah.
So, and the dog should stand naturally, not stretched out, crouched, or artificially posed. So you can't, there was lots of tricks you could to make them be a little smaller, but I think they're on to us. Anyway, handlers are
now I don't show them.
Handlers are expected to cooperate professionally. So if the judge suggests that your dog is not standing in a natural way, they can ask you to restack it once again.
It's standing on the table.
It's standing like this
on his knees.
So like we were talking, judges aren't supposed to use wicketing as an intimidation or punishment. No, I don't really find that.
A lot of times you'll see judges use wicketing because they'll question a dog that they really like.
Yes,
and they don't want to end up giving the dog the class and then finding out it's too big. So they measure the dog and then give it the class. Usually, if they're not interested, if it's close, they won't look.
Right.
But if they're interested in using that dog, they want to clarify in their head how tall that dog is.
Okay. So here's the procedure. So what will happen is that the judge will ask for the wicket. Now, 90% of the time, it's now a mad search for the wicket to go find, right? Like, when have you ever been at ringside when a judge asks for a wicket and then all of a sudden it's like, and it takes like 20 minutes.
Vicky, our secretary here, Vicky, she's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. She always has a wicket.
That's good because, back in the day, it was if someone was bringing the wicket in from the North Pole or something. It would take forever. And sometimes at the larger American shows, it will take a while just because of those show sites are so much larger, right? So, when the wicket is called for, everyone take a deep breath and chill, because it might be a minute before it gets there.
Everybody pulls their chair up, especially if it's a dog they all want to see.
You're right. So the wicket is then adjusted to the correct measurement. Now, the judge will do the adjusting of the wicket with the measuring tape. As the exhibitor, you are to watch to make sure that
in AKC, they are to show the exhibitor the size with their tape.
They need to show you that they've measured the right measurement for your breed. So it does help that you also know the number as well.
They show you the stand. Well, they show you the standard of how tall they're supposed to be, and then they'll show you. Okay. They'll measure each leg and show you. That's the correct.
Okay, so then the dog
is supposed to anyway.
Yeah, the dog is to be measured on a level surface, whether that's a table or the ground. Now, if you're on an outside show,
makes it tough when you get breeds like bigger breeds, like golds and whatnot, because then they end up bringing a platform in and let them try to measure on the platform. So.
Yeah, exactly. I have something in my eye. Sorry. So, like we said, the exhibitor can observe the setup of the wicket. The dog may be measured more than once if needed. So the CKC Judges Handbook states that only approved measuring standards may be used in official CKC measuring procedures. So the fun ringside commentary is dogs suddenly grow when excited. Hair can affect perception, but that is true.
It is true, yeah.
Yeah. Nervous handlers.
And like as a poodle handler in this time, if we were showing a questionable one, we had our comb, we parted the hair, and we always parted it a bit behind, trying to get the edge.
The lower with approximately right behind the wither. Nervous handlers can make dogs stand incorrectly. Outdoor rings can create uneven footing, and that's true. They do have to find a flat platform surface for the dog to stand on if it is such a breed like that. Now let's talk about weighing dogs, because that gets a little more exciting. Some breeds include weight requirements or divisions. Weighing is less common than wicketing at CKC conformation shows. And that's just, there's like, who has the scales?
Yeah, I rarely see the scales at shows.
I know we don't have one here.
Like I think I've been to a show where someone's called weight on a dog and there's no scales.
Yep.
There's just no scales there.
So then what happens, Will, if there is no scale?
Yeah, they have to forego that.
Yep. Yeah. So I'd be like picking it up like a...
Yeah, no, it's about...
no, it's just a 5 pound bag of sugar.
What's a hen weigh? I don't know. 6 pounds?
The human head weighs 8 pounds. Okay.
Human head weighs 8
pounds. Yes. Judge weight can matter in certain varieties or classifications. I think we said that. Judges often estimate weight visually unless official procedures apply. And if there is not a scale and a properly calibrated scale.
Yes.
That's a big word that is necessary. Calibrated scale. They aren't able to weigh the dog properly, so they cannot determine. And the dog
it can't be official. It's got to be a foregone.
Exactly.
You just can't do it.
Most judges become very good at estimating size and substance over the year, but estimates and official measurements are two different things, which is true. Which is true. So let's talk about the emotional side of wicketing. Let's talk about our feelings. So,
that cab driver was so rude.
He's so rude. So many people do take it personally, and it's not a a personal thing. It's,
And there are some judges out there that are known to do this, and you need to know your judges.
Exactly. Some feel embarrassed when their dog is measured. Rumors spread quickly at ringside, which we know is very true. But wicketing is not automatically an accusation of dishonesty. And I think that's the big takeaway from this. Yeah. Just because your dog got measured does not mean, like, the judge like you said before, the judge may really like this dog and wants to use this dog in their awards and wants to confirm that this is the absolute best specimen in the ring. Therefore, if it is, it's also going to be the right size. And so that's why I've often seen judges measure, they've like, you've seen them make the decision, and then they will call the wicket on that dog because they're going to make sure all the naysayers outside the ring.
Oh,
right.
I remember showing, it was Bobby Cocker. I can tell this story now.
Yeah.
Denzel Thorpe was doing the specialty, and he was a big fan of Bobby Cocker's, but he'd never judged him.
Right.
And he'd always heard the rumors that Bob was too tall, Bob was too tall, Bob was too tall. And he's going over on the table, and he said to me, "Have you measured him?" I said, "Yeah, he measures in." He said, "Well, let's measure him just so the whole crowd can shut their mouths." And he did. He put the table right in the middle of the ring, and he measured Bob for all the world to see.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's exactly why some judges do it too, is just to prove to the naysayers that, enough is enough, and this is how it goes. Does wicketing create unnecessary tension?
Oh, I think so. Especially if you're sent in there as an assistant with a tall dog. Yeah, it does. Anxiety.
But it's part of showing dogs, especially if you have a breed that has a height requirement, right? It's part of showing dogs.
And you need to learn how to do it. You need to learn how to actually hold your dog for that. For that measurement, because it's important. Because a handler can mess it up.
For sure. So does it protect the breed integrity? I believe it does. I believe it does.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of sayings out there that you'd rather put up a good big one than a
Right.
ugly little one, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those usually came from very prominent judges like Miss Clark and Janie and
Yes.
Mike Billings when they're doing dogs. And like, see, the one thing here, but would you rather judges ignore size issues completely or enforce a standard consistently? And like I said earlier, sometimes when it's close, when a dog looks questionable to you, but if you're not using that dog, some judges just don't, they won't
Yeah.
do it because not using that dog. I
Yep.
think
Exactly.
if it was a parent, like you're then they need to do it just to
Yeah.
take the dog out of competition.
Yeah.
But I've seen it where it's been close and it's not a dog the judge wants to use, so they just not ignored it, but they ignored that part of it.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
And let's face it, a judge that's good at wicketing dogs can almost get any dog in if they want to.
If they
I've seen
want
it.
to. Exactly.
If they want to. If they have a
It's
dog
like Bob
that they
Moore
really
got that
like.
toy poodle in that day.
Yeah. Well, Heather Logan was a different story.
No, that the toy poodle that I had.
Oh, Bob Moore. You were Bob Moore. Right? Yeah,
Yep.
he wouldn't. He wasn't giving any leeway.
He was like, it was like in and out so fast, I didn't even know what happened. And yep, you're
Sorry,
good.
young lady.
He goes, you're good. Down and
Oh,
back.
he got you in.
Oh yeah, no, he got me. He was getting me in. And then when he gave me the breed ribbon, he said, "Did I scare you?" And I was like, "Yes, you did." Because I was warned. Allison warned me because I'm positive Jamie had just been born, and I think we were. I don't know what I want to say we were at Brantford, but maybe we weren't. It was something else. I can't remember.
Valley. Bob Moore judged at Credit Valley that year because I was showing Chance.
No, maybe it was at Credit Valley.
Because he gave Chance best in the show. So.
And Allison,
I love Bob Moore. He was such a character.
Oh, remember that time we were at Barry Kennel Club and we had Luton?
Yeah.
And he was judging literally 25 seconds a dog. And we... And he went, Luton was literally...
I still had the hairspray in my pocket.
You did. And all of a sudden it came flying across.
I thought going around the ring, I tossed it at you. Yeah. Well, I remember asking him earlier. I said, are you going to feel enthusiastic today? Because we all knew how fast he judged. And he said, keep your truck running.
He was terrible. Oh, anyway.
Oh, we better get rolling here.
Yes, we do. We've been just chit-chatting.
Myths and misconceptions. Myth 1. Did we already talk about this? If your dog gets wicketed, the judge hates your dog.
No, not true.
Not necessarily.
No.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yes, your dog.
But they really like your dog and they want to check on its size. Reality. Oh,
a dog measuring over. A dog measuring over means it's a bad dog. No, it just means that it does not meet the height requirement for your breed.
Right,
you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater as...
No, there's been so many dogs that they've used bigger dogs in breeding programs to give dogs legs. And,
exactly. Judges
can wicket any breed they want? No, that's a myth.
That's wrong. So etiquette for exhibitors. How about this? So do try and stay calm and professional. Don't argue about it because it's not your say, it's the judge's say.
Right.
Because the more you get upset about stuff, the more you're going to upset your dog. And you have to, unless you've practiced having your dog wicketed, it can be a little unnerving for the dog because the way the wicket comes up from the behind on a dog. So you must remember that. So if you're getting all antsy, you're going to make your dog all antsy. So just take a chill pill. Everything will be okay. And like it says, practice standing naturally at home and understand your breed standard thoroughly. Beep, 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 beep. Yes. I think you're supposed to say this.
Where did she get this quote from?
I don't know.
But it's something I talk about at my seminars, that you have a list that you've got to prepare for before you show your dog.
Yes.
You're not doing justice to your dog unless you have your dog prepared for everything.
Right.
That means teeth, exam, wicketing, crowds, noise, everything. You've got to be ready for all those things, or you're not doing your dog justice.
So. Yes. Yes, yes,
Especially
yes.
if you're showing a measurable breed, you need to be prepared for it. Measure the
Yes.
dog. Like I said, we used to measure dogs in the setup to check to make sure that
Yeah.
first of all the wicket they weren't afraid of the wicket or they didn't react to the wicket, and we want to know how tall they were. So
Yes, exactly. So that's all we have to.
sometimes I used to just call the wicket myself in my setup just to dispel rumors because people would say, "Oh, that dog's too big," and then I'd measure it in front of everybody. Look at it; it's not too big.
It's not.
Oh
So
well.
yeah, so that's all about weights and measures for the
Yeah, and those are
CQC.
I think are the rule series that we're doing is an important series. I
Yeah.
think these are a lot of questions people ask,
Yep.
and we're going to do our best to give you the answers. But guess what's coming up now?
I know.
Kennel and Bench. I'm looking at the picture. I was there.
You were there. So so let's close off. That was our topic of the week. If you have any questions about our topic of the week, feel free to share them on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
or
if you
can
want us to
email,
answer a rule for you or do our best to explain it to you, we'll
or
do
if you
our
have other
best.
questions about weights and measures, yes, feel free to get in touch with
Or if
us.
we screwed something up and you know it, tell us. Well,
Yes,
tell
let us
Yvonne.
know.
Don't tell me.
Yes, tell Megan. So that was our topic of the week, brought to you by
Leading Edge Dog Show Academy.
where your
success
is our success.
Our success.
Yes.
Back to you, Yvonne.
So now for our final segment, Kennel and Bench, brought to you by ProPlan. Fuel for Life.
Fuel for Life.
So this is from January 1975, and because we talked about the Ottawa Kennel Club,
and we had a lot of response
to that.
We did. People were thrilled that we brought the Ottawa Kennel Club up and
the show of shows. Yes, everybody loves. So this article is from the January 1975 Kennel and Bench, and it discusses.
Well, it's from Dogs in Canada, actually.
Yes. And it's 7-11 in the 8th.
Yep, Jägermeister's. I'm sure his name was Jägermeister 7. Yep, Jägermeister 7-11. His name was Sonny. I remember him. I thought he was a superstar.
Yeah.
I was 10. And I thought Sonny was a superstar. He was a superstar.
Yes. And this article was written by Jim Reynolds.
Yeah, none other than Mr. Reynolds.
Yes, and I'm trying to.
Can you read it in his voice, like James Earl Jones?
No, I can't.
Luke, I am your father. He had the best voice, Mr. Reynolds.
He did, yes, very, very baritone, but with that, but it was very uplifting. Yes. The 8th annual Purina Invitational Show of Shows has come and gone for another season.
Get closer to your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Or move it to where you're going. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. The 8th annual Purina Invitational Show of Shows has come and gone for another season. The idea developed and maintained by the Ottawa Kennel Club with the financial assistance of Ralston Purina since 1967 has become one of the stars of the Canadian dog show scene. Woo-hoo.
It sure was. It was.
Commencing with the first show after Show of Shows and extending to the next Show of Shows, any dog winning Best in Show at an all-breed championship show held under CKC rules is eligible to compete. The show was held on the Saturday evening following the regular OKC championship show and judged by 6 judges, all of whom were eligible to judge Best in Show at championship shows. This year's panel included 3 Americans, Mr. H. Martin, Mr. L. Piper, and Mr. Kurt Mueller. The remaining 3...
Kurt Mueller. He was the best.
Mm-hmm. And the remaining...
Hayden Martin was great, too. I didn't know Mr. L. Piper.
All right. And so the remaining 3 were Canadians. Mrs. Dorothea Daniel Jenkins.
Yeah.
Mr.
DJ.
S. Back.
Sam Back. He was a good man. Yeah.
I don't recall him. And Mr. Ed Dixon. As usual, judges for each group were selected by the laws of chance, but certain refinements were made in the selection of judging order to try and counter one of the major criticisms long launched at this spectacle, the length of time taken. This year, 2 rings progressed simultaneously, and this should have cut the length of the show. This, unfortunately, was better in theory than reality for an unprecedented entry of 82 plus tie in one group still caused the show to span over 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah, it
right?
was. It used to go
Always.
on forever. But
Always.
this article is taking me back because I was at this
Yeah.
show. Sam Back gave our Irish Setter puppy Lance best puppy in group. I can
Oh, yeah?
still see it. Yeah, I can still see it. Back then, it was called best Canadian bred puppy in group.
Yes. And that's all I really have for
Yeah, that's all. She only gave you the
that.
first blurb. That's okay. It was a great event. And that's Hilda Pugh holding the
Yes.
ribbon. She was the CKC president at the time.
Yes.
I can't quite make you who the trophy presenter is. Oh, it's Phil Prosser from Prina. Okay.
From Prina, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Megan also included this next photo, and it's of an English setter. Quite a nice dog.
That's Marianne Alston.
Yep. Champion Arundel Blue Baron is shown completing his American championship under respected judge J.W. Brady. Linus finished in 10 weeks in strong Eastern competition. This elegant blue belt and English setter was shown by Georgia Marianne Alston in the States and is bred and owned by Mrs. Sheila Stoyton of Arundel Kennels from Calgary, Alberta. And then the next one, this is a good one. You see this one?
I didn't know there was more, so
No. So this is multiple Best in Show winner, champion, pending CKC confirmation. Remember when people used to do that? Because it took forever. Tullamore Hale Adios, USA pointed. Shown winning the group under Judge Robert.
USA pointed.
What?
USA pointed.
USA pointed. Judge Robert
Handler,
Rankin.
most breeds.
Yep. At the Antigonish Highlands Kennel Club show in September of 1974. The previous day, he went best in show under Ed McNeil, cited by blah, blah, and blah, blah.
Can we see who the handler is?
Yep. John E. Hartz for owners Robert Stewart and Janet Quigg of St. John, New Brunswick.
That's great.
So that is exciting stuff. So that was Kennel and Bench.
We should send those to Doc so we can put those pictures on because that's no fun to anybody else. They don't get to see it.
Yes. All right.
Oh, well. But
forward the email to Doc then.
Okay. Don't forget about the synopsis. Don't make a face.
So every once in a while, folks, I forget to send Doc a synopsis of what we talked about because, I'm a busy person and I forget.
You're busy. I understand completely, Yvonne.
Okay.
Yvonne.
Yvonne. That's why you get my attention.
Why pet supply?
Remember, why pet supply? Oh, guess who I get to see this weekend?
Not Burton Cummings because that's me.
No, that's
you. Who?
I'm so hungry I could eat the Lamb of God.
Oh, friend of the show, Darlene.
My friend, Darlene Hulk. Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see her. I haven't seen. I literally probably
you're judging this weekend. Where are you judging?
I'm going to Northern Alberta Canine Association, NACA, in Edmonton.
Right.
Yes. I probably have not seen Darlene in the flesh in over 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She lives in Grand Prairie, Alberta now. My friend Dar.
I'll say, give her my love when you see her.
These the good old Milton days.
Yep. Yeah.
In the high rise.
Yeah.
In the retirement
and driving the Montreal shows and singing the entire way.
Yes. Just a reminder,
Anyway.
Kennel and Bench was brought to you by Propane, Fuel for Life.
Fuel for life.
Fuel for life.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, I hit something on my computer and now you're gone.
Uh-oh. I'm gone?
No, you're not gone. Just you're behind. Oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, okay. You're back.
All right. Take us away, Yvonne.
All right. For all of
we've gone over time.
Yeah, I know. Don't forget to click, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Audible, CastBox, and anywhere you get your podcasts. Check us out on our Facebook page, The Dog Show Drive Canadian Edition. Email us your ideas, comments, and more at dogshowdrive@gmail.com. For everybody driving to a show, flying to a show, however you get to the show, seatbelts on, glasses on, stay safe. Till next week, guys. See ya.
Stay safe, guys. See you somewhere.
Waves in the sea. say